get mad and all their dumb shit they do. And good. But listen, if you're She had chemotherapy for like 18 months. Chemo, anyone ever? I mean, I know. Means
fun energy. Already a fun energy. Last crowd sucked. No, they were good, but you guys are better. I reckon. I can feel it. I can feel it. Better energy. We're all here to have fun. Yeah, how you doing? It's good. Yeah. Cool. Thanks for coming. I know it's hard. It's so hard to do anything. It sucks when someone reminds you bought tickets. You want to die. But it's so nice to have you here. Really appreciate it. How are you guys? You doing well? Yeah, you all friends, friendship group, lovers, pals, you lovers? Yeah. Who's in your relationship? Who's the Shrek? Who's the donkey? Both Shrek. Yeah, your verse. But there's always I think with every relationship, every movie, every good story, there's a Shrek and a donkey. There's the you couldn't say who's who. Can I pick? Can I guess? Shrek. Donkey. I mean, you can't stop smiling. That's classic donkey. Who booked the tickets? Oh, Shrek booked the tickets. Interesting. Shrek doesn't usually book the tickets. That's nice. But that's nice. Shrek's taking control. How good. You're like, I'm going to get out of the swamp for a bit. Let's have some fun. Well, thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for booking the tickets. Thanks for coming along. Thanks for your energy. Did you like the graffiti out the back here? It's pretty cool, isn't it? Graffiti. I did it myself. Often, women in bathrooms do graffiti for each other. They write little messages to each other on the back of the toilet door, which is a fun thing girls do. Just passing on information, whether someone's a rapist, just keeping it real. But I saw some graffiti on the back of a toilet door once, and this girl had written, "Girl, take this as a sign. Stop putting that thing off. Today's the day. Do it." And I was like, oh my God, that's so inspirational. So there I was, opening up a vein. Thank you. Some of you get that it's a joke. I know some people don't want to laugh. It's it's a bit full on. It's a bit full on, it's a bit full on topic. But I always think I like to joke about stuff like that because, it makes things not so scary. You laugh about something, it's not such a big concept. And I think some of you didn't want to laugh then, but you have to remember, there might be someone in here who is feeling a bit down, and I make a joke like that and they feel connected. And when you don't laugh, you actually stop that connection. Yeah, which kind of makes you a bad person, and you should kill yourself. Ooh, they're a bit touchy. All right. I know. I'm actually really happy at them. I feel great. I'm not at all feeling that way. Life's. I always think my life is like a shitty Netflix series that you accidentally kind of click on. That's what my life's like. It kind of. I will finish it. And there's legitimately some great, some good bits in there for sure. But I would never recommend it to anyone. Life's hard. It's hard for me. I find it difficult. It's not really. but it's just hard for me. I don't know. I just like things that make things easy. Hello, where were you? Was it parking issues? Yeah, it's tough. Who drove? You? Are you Shrek or Donkey? That's a joke from before, you wouldn't get it. I'm just kidding. Welcome, thanks for coming, guys. It's really nice. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was saying life's kind of hard, and I like things that make it easier. I'm obsessed with paper towels. I know they're bad. I know they're bad for the environment. I shouldn't, but they're just so good. When you're using a paper towel, it's just the best. Just scooping everything up. You're scooping it up and just putting it in the bin. You just clean the whole kitchen in 2 seconds. Boom, 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 wow, wow. It's great. You touch chicken, wash your hands, paper towel. Let's start again. let's touch the tomatoes. It's so good. Like, I just can't. Like, people want me to use a rag. I can't use a rag. It's disgusting. You want me to clean up a mess with a rag? What's the point? Like, it's like wiping my ass with a shit. Like, you can't. It doesn't. It's the same thing. You know what I mean? Oh, it's tough. I hear there's a man. He keeps commenting on my Instagram. Everything I post, he comments, "No tits, big ears." Everything I post. It's kind of funny now because it's fine. Like that's my boyfriend's type. He likes a girl he can he likes a girl he can lay down on, just sort of sail her into shore. This is fine. But I do get down. Like sometimes I don't care, but sometimes I get down. And I get down about my looks or whatever, my body. But I've been trying this new thing. I've been trying a new thing where I try and remember that I try and think about space. Whenever I feel bad about myself, I think, you're just a girl on a planet. You can't even comprehend how big that planet is. You're in a Milky Way, a galaxy, and there's so many galaxies. You can't, and just the sheer size of it, it really just makes me feel so thin. I'm like, I'm so tiny next to Jupiter. It is tough. I live in a suburb where models just sort of run around with their portfolios. They have these big portfolios under their arm running around. I'm like, can't you put that shit on a USB by now? What the hell? They love it. And they always look at me like I'm trying to sell them the big issue. I was like, what are you doing? I'm looking at them like, sorry. Oh, so beautiful. I bet you never leave your clothes in the washing machine till they stink. You're so perfect. Mwah. I'm scared of them. I'm scared of beautiful girls. I've been walking a lot. I'm trying to get healthy, and I'm been doing my walks. It's supposed to be good for your mental health, but not the way I do it. I have imaginary arguments with people where I come out on top. I'm angry at everyone who's like walking past me. If they're walking slow, I think, come on. If they're walking fast, I think, where are you going, you psycho? Calm down. But I want to ask you guys, because I've been having a problem on my walks. I just feel like I'm always the person that ducks out of the way. Sorry? Do you feel... Okay, can you all give me a woo if you feel that you're always ducking? Yes. Give me a woo if you're not. My God. Do you also stand too close to the baggage carousel at the airport? I don't get it. I feel like it's just a constant thing. I'm always ducking. I'm always ending up in the gutter for other people's dreams and life configurations. And I'm happy to sometimes, sometimes I'll be walking and then there's a little old couple hobbling along together till death. And I think, okay, yeah, in the gutter. Or there'll be a couple with a new baby and I think, okay, in the gutter. Yeah. Mixed race couple, I'm like, okay, you're the future, in the gutter, all right. But the other day I'm walking along and there was a couple with, PE Nation couple. It's a PE Nation, both had PE Nation tights on. Pitbull, just walking. And none of them moved, not even the pitbull. I was like, what the hell? I'm not getting out of the way for a pitbull. Where's he off to anyway, to maul a toddler? Like, what? Beep, beep, move aside. And I'm not anti-pitbull, by the way, I want to say, they love to eat kids. Like, they're obsessed with it. They're like... But I was thinking about it the other day because I was thinking, why do pit bulls always go for kids? What's the deal there? And I was sort of thinking about it. And when people talk about how if they could go back in time to kill Hitler or Pol Pot or some sort of evil figure from the past, they always say, well, you'd have to do it when they're a kid to sort of avoid all of the bad stuff. So it just got me thinking, are pit bulls bad or are they time travelers? Sent from the future to rid society of evil. You know, they're actually brave warriors. I mean, who's the villain? The little cavoodle that sits there all crusty eyes, no vibe, just letting a pedophile grow up? Or the pit bull that sort of steps up to the plate, you know, knowing that he's going to get put down. They're heroes. But still, I thought I shouldn't have to get out of the way for one, right? So and so I just decided, I go, no, I'm not doing this. I'm actually going to stand my ground. And so I just went like that, and they had to move around me, and I thought, wow, I'm so powerful. God, I'm so powerful. I'm the most powerful girl. This is modern feminism. This is everything. I'm Amelia Earhart in a way, except I came back. But you know, I'm really proud of myself. And then 3 beautiful girls walked towards me, and I was like, okay, in the gutter. I shouldn't be so scared of them. I have a friend, she's very beautiful, and I asked her once, I said, what's the worst thing about being as beautiful as you are? And she thought about it for a second, and then she said, the worst thing about being as beautiful as I am is that when guys break up with me, I know it's because of my personality. I was like, yeah, that does suck, actually. Oh, anyway, what a crazy night. How are you feeling? What's your name? Colin. Connor. Cool. Where are you from? Brisbane. Cool. What suburb? Balimba. Why'd you think about it? Cannon. Well, yeah, okay. I thought that would go somewhere. Sometimes it goes somewhere. Sometimes it doesn't. It's not your fault, Connor. It's not. It's my fault. It's you know, I'll come back to you another time. We'll try again. Yeah. I mean, anyway, do you like to travel? Sure. Yeah. I like to say I like to travel, but I don't really. You know, really, you're just sort of crying in different places. I was in LA during it was like really peak Me Too time. You know, the hashtag was really trending. And I went to Madame Tussauds Wax Figure Museum, you know, where all the celebrities are made of wax. And you know, I went on a little tour there, and I said to the guy, I said, what happens when one of the celebrities gets Me Too? What do you do with the figure? I was just curious, you know, and he said, oh, nothing. We don't do anything with them. And, like, you know, it's fine, just curious. But I have an idea. I think from now on, every wax figure should have a wick in the middle of it. Don't you think that's fun? Because, you know, at the moment, when someone gets Me Too, it's a bit boring. Like, you know, there's a Twitter thread or whatever. It'd be so fun to have a big ceremonial burning. You know, you watch Kevin Spacey melt. It'd be awesome. I love it. The other idea is that there's a room, and then when the celebrity gets Me Too'd, we put them in there, and then we can go in and touch them. But then you'd be sort of hoping for some celebrities to get Me Too'd so you could go in and ride their face. But you're like, come on, Denzel Washington. I had a thing for him. You know the game Celebrity Hall Pass? Are you guys across? Give me a woo if you don't know. Woo? Okay, cool. I'll explain it to you. Basically, it's kind of a lame game. Like, couples play it. It's fun, though. Couples play this game where you pick a celebrity, and if you are ever around that celebrity, you can have sex with them and they can't get mad. Can I talk to some couples? Are you guys a couple? Yeah. Who's your Celebrity Hall Pass? You don't even know? Really? Okay, but I didn't actually ask you. But we'll come back to you for sure. Leonardo DiCaprio. Interesting. Okay, I get that. Yeah, he's made some fantastic choices with film, and that's hard to deny. What about you? Who's yours? He's furious. Margot Robbie. Okay, I mean, it's a bit obvious, but Neighbours Margot Robbie. Wasn't she 16? Get this guy out of here! What about you guys? You guys a couple? Yeah, who's yours? You should you should have sex with his brother for that. Oh, okay. You're polyamorous? You're just open to the possibility of that. Okay, cool. That's cute. It's a lot of work being poly. I imagine a lot of text messages being sent. I can barely keep up with the one. Okay, cool. Get back to the normies. What about you, sir? Is it? Give me a fucking phone. Oh, yeah, nice. Kate Beckinsale. Classic, beautiful celebrity. All right, well, thanks for playing, guys. I think that was nice. There was a bit of tension at times, but you know, that's part of the fun of stand-up. You know, we're all strangers, but we're connecting in a way. You know? No. Because I always think like celebrities seem very depressed, don't you think? Every time you read an interview with one of them, they're always talking about their mental health. They're always like drug addicts, or like, oh yeah, I'm sober. It's been really tough for me. And I think it's weird. I think for us, it's kind of strange because they seem to have everything that we're told we should want. You know, they've got power and money and success and all these things we're sort of sold the idea of. And so I have a bit of a theory based on the celebrity hall pass. I think celebrities are so depressed because when they get famous, they do a deal with the devil. And the devil goes, yes, you can have it all. You could be famous. It's going to be so good. You can have everything. But there is this one little thing. You do have to sleep with everyone who has you on their celebrity hall pass. That's why Leonardo DiCaprio is always on a boat offshore with models. He's so scared if he docks on land, there's just going to be like 50 Toyota Camrys. It's just husbands dropping off their wives, being like, here you go, Leo, you know, a deal's a deal. Take care of her. Leo he's just there for days, like, The next week he's got an interview with GQ. They say, how are you, Leo? He goes, yeah, my mental health's really bad. Really bad. Oh, whatever. I've got a very annoying uncle. I have a very annoying uncle. Does anyone else have a very annoying uncle? Yes. He feels, you know when you put headphones in, they've got a cord, and you walk past a door or something and it gets caught on a handle and it rips them out, rips it out of your ears. That's how he feels as a guy. That feeling is him. It's like it's just... And before he starts any sentence, he has a sort of a crackle in his throat. He'll be like, how are you? How are you, David? He goes, bah. Wah. Everything has a wah before it. I don't feel like you're getting it. My uncle is so annoying that he has tried to sort of... He's tried to lure women from third world countries to come to Australia with the promise, you know, of a better life and riches and what have you. And he's tried to lure them here to be his wife, and all three of them have given it a go and then gone back. The last one went back after a typhoon hit her village in the Philippines. She'd rather do that, she'd rather deal with that than eat tapas on the Gold Coast with my uncle. I love imagining her on the phone to her mum. Her mum's like, oh God, can you hear the sounds of civil unrest? It's all pretty crazy here. And she's like, yeah, but have you ever heard... God. Speaking of uncles, don't you think pedophiles were a really big, like... Don't you think pedophiles were a real trending topic? Well, you know, I just hear me out. I just think in primary school it was really like... It's just kind of coming at ya, you know. It was like Spice Girls, Tamagotchis, pedophiles, like really trending topic. It Okay, please, I know you don't want to get on board, but you have to. You actually kind of have to. Do you guys remember the Safety House program? Yes, great. If you don't remember it, basically it was this government, it was a government program designed to sort of help children, right? And basically people in the community who'd gone through a police check were given a sticker. It was a little yellow house, and they could put it on their door or they could put it on their letterbox, and it meant that they were safe, right? So if you were ever kind of walking home from school and you found yourself in hot pursuit from a pedophile, right? That's how I did it. I lead them on, but but if you ever, you could see one of these stickers and you could duck in and you'd be safe, right? Sounds like a foolproof idea, doesn't it? Sounds like a wonderful idea. Guess what? Within months, they had to disband it nationally because pedophiles started making their own stickers. Some of you aren't laughing at it, but you're wrong. It's fucking funny. I know it's full on, but it is funny. It's okay to laugh. To laugh does not make you a pedophile. What I found really funny about it was that as kids, we didn't really understand what was going on. We kind of heard about it. We sort of, you sort of hear adults talking about it or whatever. But how it got filtered through our child minds was that everyone in the community who had a yellow sticker was a pedophile. So we would just ride past on our bikes and throw rocks at really good people's houses, being like, pedo! If anything, it helped pedophiles kind of get back into society because they could go down the shops and be like, are these kids calling you a pedophile too? It's like they're calling all of us pedophiles. So it's sort of hard to know who is and isn't a pedophile at this point because these kids, you gotta love them though, don't you? It's always a few. It's always a few. We always knew who they were. Who's in love? Yeah? Are you in love? Are you in love? Oh, that's nice. Are you sometimes a bitch to the person you love? I'm going to talk to her. Yeah, you seem great, but I think this is where it's at. So your boyfriend isn't here, is it? Or girlfriend, sorry. Nah, yeah. Now, I do this thing. I really love my boyfriend, but we're trying for a baby at the moment. We're trying for a baby, thank you. Thank you, mostly because I'm sick of having someone throw a towel on my stomach after sex. Don't act like you're too good for that. Everyone's getting a towel thrown or throwing the towel. Is this your... Are you guys... Oh, great. Yeah, good. Who bought the tickets? You did. Oh, sorry about that. Mum was supposed to come, so you brought Dad. That's... Oh, your mum's... Oh, man, sorry. That's uncomfortable, isn't it? Anyway, does it feel uncomfortable? It's fine. She's like, a bit now, yeah, a bit now. Well, it's going to get a lot worse. We're sort of gearing up to something quite horrific. Yeah, sorry. But whatever. But yeah, we're trying to have a baby. And it's hard because sometimes I do, you feel hormonal as a girl. I don't think men understand. It really does it's like it makes you feel crazy. It makes you want to be a bitch sometimes. And you can't be. And at the moment, because we're trying to have a baby, I can't be too much of a bitch because I need him to try and impregnate me later that night. Like I might need you for the baby. So I can't be too much of a bitch to you tonight. But sometimes it takes over. We're sitting on the couch the other night. My boyfriend's Chinese, by the way, not to brag, but it's a part of the story. It's important for the story. We're sitting on the couch and I'm feeling a rising, like I just want to be mean. But I'm trying to, and so I let the first little bit out. I go, you need a haircut. And he goes, okay. And I try and cut it off there. I go, just stop. You need his cum later. Just stop. Just stop. But I couldn't stop it. It was beyond my control. And I just went, because when your hair gets that length, you look like Penny Wong. He's like, fucking hell. It's just hard. It's hard in a relationship, but I do love him. He's the best. I remember a couple I knew. I used to be friends with an Anzac. Because local Anzacs would come to your school back in the day. Local Anzacs in your area. These hot, horny Anzacs. No, but he was like an old man. He was like for full Gallipoli, like one of the. He was like an original OG Anzac. Okay. And he came to the school, and I offered him my little Anzac badge. I was only 8 or 9 or whatever, and he thought it was very cute, and we had a bit of a friendship. Me, the Anzac, and his wife Shirley. Right. Stop laughing. It's fine. But I would go over there sometimes in the afternoon. They'd have like tea and biscuits, and we would chat, and they would tell me about the war and stuff. And one afternoon, Shirley said, when Pat was away in the war, I used to send him things to remind him of me. And she pulled out this box, and inside of it was a lace handkerchief, a glove, and then there was this photo of her, this black and white photo of her face. And when I was little, I thought, oh my gosh, that's so cute, how sweet, it's amazing. But recently, on Anzac Day, I was thinking back to that. I was thinking, for fuck's sake, Shirley. Pat was in a war. He was in a trench. He's covered in mud. He's probably going to die. Fucking show him some hole. No, give it up. What's he going to do with a photo of your face? He's trying to knock one last one out before death. He's just like, No wonder old men don't care about feminist movements. So they're thinking, oh yeah, free the nipple. Yeah, cool. Yeah, where were you when we needed you? Would have won Gallipoli. Gallipoli. That's a bad joke. I said it for the first time last night and I thought it was funny, but it's not. Oh well, you live and you learn. You live and you gurn. Okay, but anyway, so speaking of couple, I think it is quite dignified though. It's so nice that you couldn't send those filthy things to each other. It's kind of nice that they didn't do filthy things like that. Because now that we're trying to have a baby, I wish I could delete filthiness. I just want to be a wholesome family unit. I want to tell you guys about something really embarrassing that happened. It's the last thing I'll tell you of the night. And I just want you to know that I know I seem quite... I'm actually not very I'm not sex positive. I know it seems like I am. I've been quite... I've been... I've done a few things that would indicate that I am. But I'm not. On a true sense, I find it quite... and people are sex positive and that's great, but I'm not. I'm sex negative. That's just who I am. It's even though I'm trying to get pregnant, I still, if I see a pregnant woman walking around, I think, oh my God, you're just admitting it. You're a dirty girl. You're not getting my seat on the bus. No, not after what you did. But yeah, so I just find it a bit funny and I'm just bored. I just like boring sex. I'm like missionary on my back. I can text. It's just like I'm not interesting in that way. But I do worry when you're in a long-term relationship, you sort of worry that you're getting a bit boring or whatever. So there's always a bit of that fear. So that's one of the elements of the story. Last element that you need to know before we properly begin is that I had never had a sex toy before, and I'd bought, and I even hate being a female comedian on stage talking about sex toys, oh, ladies. But I bought my first sex toy, and I didn't buy it from the right place. I didn't get it from a woman named Chloe, who has a nice store with a diffuser, and it's all feminist or whatever. I was on the Gold Coast, and I went to a big yellow building. Called Cum World or splooges for you, or I don't know, but it was wrong. And the guy who was serving me was not Collie. He was a man. He looked like he'd be more comfortable operating the ring toss at the Royal Show. He's like, and he sort of offered it up, and as his sex toy, and I sort of went, oh, I like that one, yeah, cool, because I just wanted the interaction to be over. So I bought it, and then I never really clicked with it. You know, I never connected to it fully. So that's kind of everything you need to know. So then this is about a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, and we just finished a regular night. We finished watching Sopranos for the third time. We'd clicked it off, and then I thought, we should just spice things up a bit. We got to get into this. So we started having Missionary, and it's it's going fine. It's like classic, and I think we've got to sort of get to a different level here. I think we need a little bit of something. So I remember that I have this sex toy, right, and it's sort of hidden somewhere. Anyway, I say I'm going to go get this sex toy, and I run and I go get it, and I bring it back, and I say, you should put this in my bum. I do feel like you guys are abandoning me a bit, like, because I did say I'm uncomfortable, so just I need you to be right there with me, because I can't, I don't like this. But so he put it in my bum, and it felt really good, like it felt nice, and I'm very proud of myself. I'm lying there, I'm thinking, oh my God, look at me. I can change. I can become a different person. Like I'm actually so sexually empowered. I'm so free. And then it was almost like my own bumhole thought, girl, no, this isn't you. And it confiscated it. It went all the way in. And I knew it went all the way in. There was no denying. It was gone. I tried to grab it, was gone. And I'm like, oh no. And I just ran into our bedroom. I closed the door. I said, I just want to deal with it myself. Yeah, I just wanted to deal with it myself. And I'm really freaking out, and I'm still buzzing as well. And he's on the other side of the door, he's stressing and also Googling like what to do. Right? And I still don't know what his search words were. Dildo ass, big trouble. And what's coming up isn't good. All the pages, all the things, all the suggestions, it's not good. It's it's saying it's quite serious. If you don't get it out within 15 to 20 minutes, you need to go to the hospital. Because it can bounce around in there. You can need a colostomy bag. It's very, very serious, right? So, and they say, but don't tell the person who's going through this it's serious, because the more they freak out, the further it travels, right? Because the vagina has a wall that says no, right? But the bumhole, it's a bit more freewheeling. He's a bit more like, get on up there, go say hello to your friend the mouth. Right? Don't you think it's kind of cute to think that they would be friends in an ideal world? But anyway, so it's he's kind of dealing with all of this. He's sort of absorbing the information, and he hasn't told me what's really going on. So I'm in the other room, and I'm freaking out, and I'm also disappointed. I'm like, for fuck's sake, like, I was just trying to be sexual and free for one night, and I was feeling good, and look what's happened. I reckon I heard my boyfriend scream, shit it out 56 times. Squat down. And we're laughing, right? And that's great, but I used to laugh. I used to be one of those people. I read the BuzzFeed article. There was always some snitch in the hospital who shared someone's x-ray. There's always an x-ray. Some guy's had 7 things stuck in his ass, and I used to sit there, drinking a Starbucks going, you idiot. Why would you keep putting things up there if you've already got something stuck in your ass? Why would you just keep putting stuff up there? But you don't get it. Like, you actually don't get it until it's happened to you. Because the problem is you just can't really get a grip. Like that's the main problem is you cannot get a grip. So all you can think about is trying to get onto the other side of it. Right, so you just think, I was like Russell Crowe at A Beautiful Mind. I had all the, calculations on the blackboard. At one point I hobbled out and I was like, I think I just need like a spatula and an egg cup. And this is such an old reference, but people used to make fun of Richard Gere for putting a hamster up his bum, right? But when I was in that state, I was thinking, yes, but of course. He sent it up there to go get something else. What a clever man. So it's going on for a while, right? And then I'm trying all these things. I'm doing stuff. I'm busy. And then eventually my boyfriend comes in and he says, you can't, we've got to go to the hospital. And I think I don't want to. I'd rather not. Because I have a friend, she works at the ER, and she's told me the stories. She said every Saturday night, that's pretty much what they're doing in there. They're pretty much just sort of retrieving things from people's arse. And she said that a lot of the people they see, a lot of them live in the country. Men and women, they don't want to come into, they don't want to go to their local hospital because they're worried they'll, see an old friend or whatever. There's a tight community. So she reckons that a lot of the people they see on a Saturday night in the city, in the ER, are people who live in the country. They've driven 3 or 4 hours to get something taken out of their ass. Right, which I love because it means just on a Saturday night, there's just a guy merging. Checking, yeah, with a cricket ball in his ass. So good. But I didn't want to be that guy. I'm like, well, what if I get recognised? I live in the city, I can't go to the country. Anyway, so I just say, please just give me 5 more minutes. I just need 5 more minutes, please, please. So he says, yeah, okay, 5 more minutes, right. So I go I go into the room and I do some pretty intense stuff in there. I can't really go into it. I know other comedians would, but not me. But basically, all you need to know is I did get it out. Right. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Thanks. Thank you. Yeah. It was incredible. It felt really good. It was, and you know what? I have to say, like, the closeness I was looking for, the connection through intense, fun sex, it was actually better. Like, avoiding a trip to the hospital with your partner is way better than good sex. It was incredible. It was very nice. We felt great. He does ask that I don't tell that story on stage. He thinks it lacks dignity. I said, shut up, Penny Wong. That is obviously the end of the show. I can't really keep going after that because you all sort of need time to digest it. Are there any questions? Just, yeah? Oh, like, oh, mate. You tricked me. And would I do it again? Did you do it again? Did I do it again? Maybe.
Do you have any baby names picked?
Yeah, not really. I'll just let it come to me, I reckon, once I meet it and I look into its eyes. Adolf. Anyone else? No? Wow. Only one question about the arse. Oh, you've got a hand up? No. Are you sure, mate? Ask me anything. No? Anything else?
Why did you leave Brisbane?
Why did I leave Brisbane? To chase my dreams, but I do regret it. But I regret chasing my dreams. I'm serious. If you're thinking about doing it, don't. Like, it's just better to be like, honestly, family is what matters. And I kind of fucked my life. But no, it's good. But well, I guess I've probably got to do like a big, because this being filmed. I don't know what's going to happen with it. But I guess I should be like, okay, I have a disease where I don't know how to finish a show. I've never known how to do it. Other comedians are all like da 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 bum bum bum.